Welcome, help me out, babe. Welcome everybody who's watching around the internet world. Welcome, Yasinya. I hope everybody is well and good. Welcome to this transmission. Welcome, Lucy's Key. How are you? Thank you for joining today. We are on our, not our psychic attack, we are on our soul revocation transmission this morning. Hey 11, it's just easier for me to say. Hey Vink, how are you today? Yes, this is our soul revocation transmission. We're about up to the 5th or the 6th one today. I do sun gaze when I have time, either in the early hours or late in the evening, yes. So we are doing soul revocations this morning. I feel really good, but we need to move on with this transmission and the soul revocations. When we have the Q&A after this quick transmission, then you can ask me any side questions that you wish to. So today is all about soul revocations of psychic attacks. So if any of you have experienced, you're welcome. If any of you have experienced the phenomenon of psychic attacks, then please do put your, a yes or a no up on the screen, so I know that that's what it's all about. And we are actually going to be revoking ourselves from that today, because some people are very, very prone to it. Indeed, they really do suffer from it quite a lot. So if you have ever experienced things like abuse or violation, but not in its more dense form, but perhaps in a more subtle form, with somebody's thoughts or with somebody's feelings, what they are thinking or feeling about you, then it would come under the category of psychic attack. Thank you very much for the hearts, guys. I do appreciate that. Perhaps you are subjected to dark occult forces. Have you ever contemplated upon that? Some of you may be aware of it, some of you may be not. So you might have been subjected to dark occultisms or spells or curses. Hey, how are you doing? So if this is the case, then you come into the category of psychic attack. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to actually revoke ourselves from these psychic attacks. I'm very well, thank you, and I hope that you are all well. So what I'd like you to do now is we are about to go into an interactive process. So I will no longer be communicating individually and directly with you as we move into this process of revoking psychic attacks from the platform of our soul. So we are about to go in, and as I said, we will do a Q&A transmission immediately after this one. Here we go. Sit nice and tall from the base of your spine, lengthen it, lower your gaze or close your eyes, it's completely up to you. If you want to tap the screens for hearts, you can do that with a lowered gaze, but you'll be much more relaxed if you just chilled out for a moment. What's up, Denzen and Kiki? Here we go. So breathe in and out through the nose. Try to make them into full yogic breaths, which means that you're using the whole of your lungs. So as you breathe in, you take the air right down to the base of your lungs, or imagine that you're feeling the lower belly, filling the lower belly. Then you fill in the mid-lobe of your lungs and then your chest too. So it's like a cyclical kind of breath. So do that a few times and just lowering the gaze to the navel area, And as you focus on the navel area, sense, feel or imagine a beautiful golden white light emanating from that location. This is the core location of your soul, which is everywhere, of course, but this is its core location, as has been recorded in metaphysical studies. Imagine that it becomes a platform for you and that you are standing on this golden, silver, shimmering platform. This is the platform of your soul. This is the wisest aspect of your existence from the Earth three-dimensional perspective. Now for a moment become aware where you have experienced energetic violation or abuse. Or perhaps you have felt this through the projection of somebody's thought forms, or in your sleep. However, you may feel that you have been violated during dream time. Please repeat the following words. From the platform of my soul, I now revoke all forms of psychic attacks. Primary source of all creation, thank you for facilitating this, for guiding me and for showing me. Now, Truth Crew, feel all of this kind of contamination just gently being cleansed from you now, being removed from you now. From the platform of my soul, I now revoke all energetic violation. And feel these energies just kind of dissipating. And lifting away from your space. From the platform of my soul, I revoke all forms and all densities of psychic and mental abuse. And again, feeling these energies or these frequencies, these dense frequencies, being broken down into tiny particles of light, lifting up and away from you like bubbles of air. From the platform of my soul, I now revoke any contamination that has any connection to spells or curses that may have affected me. And just gently feeling, Truth Crew, any of these frequencies being broken down into tiny particles of light and being lifted up and away from your space. From the platform of my soul, I am now free from any spells or curses, any contamination due to dark occultism, due to anybody's thoughts, feelings that have been projected onto my space. I revoke them now. And sense, feel or imagine that they are being broken down into tiny particles of light, and they lift up and away from your space like bubbles of air. Please repeat the following power statement. I now make a conscious declaration of my non-consent and withdrawal to all participation with this. And as you exhale, experience the release. And please repeat the following reinforcement statement. I activate and reinforce all protection frequencies to all aspects and dimensions of my existence. With a beautiful blue coloured frequency. So that I may always be in a place of safety and protection. Imaste. It means we are. So now, Truth Crew, gently feel that you are being cleansed from this process with a platinum shower frequency running throughout the whole of your space. Take a few deep yogic breaths as you do that. And saying the words, ground. Beautiful. Thank you for watching and also subscribing to my YouTube channel and following me on Periscope so that you can follow content such as this with metaphysical truths and wisdoms. We'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail for the Q&A for this session. I'll catch you in a sec. Don't touch that dial.